YouTube took down more videos than ever last quarter as it relied more on non-human moderators. What the hell does that even mean?
That means their AI. Their AI is going nuts.
So they're wait a minute.
Their algorithm. You know when you upload something and it can automatically be flagged as soon as it's uploaded?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So their AI is being stupid, in other words. Okay. They're literally, what is it? Okay, so I know with you sometimes you have issues when you upload it and you get the yellow instantly. And then I know we also submit a request for a human. I don't think there's a human reviewing this. There's no way, because there's so many people on YouTube and you're telling me a human is actually like looking at your video. I don't think that's true either.
It's impossible because the article states that in the last quarter, 11.4 million videos between April to June were taken down. It's impossible that humans are reviewing 11.4 million videos. You know how many people it would take to watch 11.4 million YouTube videos?
Let's break the math on this. You know what? This is what. So for you guys, coming soon, and coming soon, very soon, we interviewed a good buddy of mine, Surgeflex, is going to be coming soon, very, very soon. Him and me, when we start talking about math numbers, this is where I would love to have him to talk about math, because we would be able to chop this one up pretty damn quick. So I'm going to make an attempt. I'm going to make an attempt on the fly. Normally it takes me some time to do this, but
I just calculated something. I'll spit it out real quick.
So, okay, hold on. Before you give us the numbers, we're talking about the month of April, the month of May, and the month of June. 3 months. For April, there was 30 days. June, there was 30 days. That's 60. May, there's 31 days. That's 91 days. So within 91 days, and this is saying they're working on weekends and any kind of holidays that's out there. So within 91 days, 11.4 million videos. Go for it. What did you find out?
Through this. So if it's 5 minutes, so that's 57,000. 57 million is how many.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Start over.
Yeah, let's do this over again. 11.
Hold on. Try this. Try this real quick.
Yeah.
You have a calculator up?
Yeah.
Okay, so try this real quick. So there's 91 days. 91 days, and there's 11.4 million videos. So just divide that. That should give you how many videos, or how many videos per day?
125,274.
125,274. Okay, so let's just say 125,000.
Okay.
125,000. Let's just break this down to simple, just as simple as possible. If there's 125,000 videos that they would have to watch this per day, and let's just say they're just watching a minute of it. They're just like, hey, you have 1 minute to skim through this video. 1 minute to skim through this video on an 8-hour shift. How many employees would you need within 8 hours to accomplish that?
125 minutes. And this is for
125,000 videos. What divided by 8? Divide that by 8. That should tell you how many employees.
15,659. That's like.
So let's just round that up just for fuck's sakes. 16,000 employees. You would need 16,000 employees to watch 1 minute just skimming through your stuff for 8 hours every single day, Sunday through Saturday, no holidays, to tackle this thing. 16,000 employees to do this. There's no flipping way. There's no way. There's no.
So if you ever wonder why some of the creators that you've been watching have just vanished and you don't see their videos anymore, there's 2 reasons. 1, AI is out to kill us. And 2, YouTube has probably unsubscribed you from your favorite creators. So go double check that, please.
Skynet's taken over. Called YouTube.
Man,
Called YouTube.
They said that from the previous period last year, it was 9 million videos. I mean, it looks like if you just compare 11.4 to 9, you don't realize how big of an increase that is. When you actually add those zeros to it, you're like, okay, that's a lot.
9 million to 11.4 million. And see, I know they added, so YouTube added this new protocol where you could I guess go through a little checklist. It's like it goes through the community guidelines. Does your video show explicit stuff? Does your video say explicit stuff? Does your video demonstrate explicit stuff? It's like there's a couple guidelines. I don't want to say exactly what it is, but there's a couple things that they say that you should do, not do. If you want to go into that rabbit hole, just search what are YouTube's community guidelines, and they will give you those categories. So us as content creators, we get those categories as soon as it's uploaded. We hit next. It says, do you want to add ad screens or little clips? Hit next. Normally, I just hit next up until I get to that point, and I'll just do my end screen and everything afterwards. Mm-hmm. When I get to that little questionnaire, if you check any of those boxes, then it asks you, what is it that you were doing? A lot of us are like, no, we're not doing that.
Shit.
We're not doing none of that. So we just go to the bottom. It says none of the above. For me, I don't know what it says for you, Next Level, but for the Rohas reviews, streaming box now, I'm not there yet. For the World of Rohas, it says based on your previous questionnaire answers, you are a trusted YouTuber. Continue the great work, and thank you for keeping the community going.
Oh, none of that bullshit.
So I get that little description at the top before I even go through the list. And then I hit the stuff at the bottom. I hit next. I've talked to a few other YouTubers, not in the streaming community, that it says based on your answers, there is a chance that you could possibly be reviewed. Some people don't even get anything at the top.
I don't get anything.
You just choose no, and it's still yellow. And then you still got to submit it.
And it's crazy because, I mean, last month I put out 2 videos on the same topic. Both were TV Zion. Pretty close to similar tags and titles. Even the thumbnail was the same. Well, I added a couple more things because I talked about, the Debrid services and stuff like that. The first one, they monetized. And the second one, we're like, no. And I'm like, what the hell did I do different? I didn't show any content. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you monetize one and not the other? I don't get it. And even when we had the interview with Dimmy, he was like, they couldn't even give him an answer because they demonetized his whole channel, right?
Yep. And that's the thing. I know there's that fine print, and probably some whoever's listening to us, and if they get to this far of the video, YouTubers, especially if you're starting YouTuber, it's if you're starting a YouTuber, if you're starting a YouTube, it's defeating. It's really defeating when you're trying to figure out what you're doing wrong so you don't do it again. But when you sign the terms and conditions, there is in the fine print where it says on their discretion, they don't have to tell you anything. And you know what? You could follow. let's just say your YouTube channel is about. Oh man, I don't even know. Let's just say it's like trying out different soda brands. You're just like, hey, I'm going to try different sodas, and what do I think? And let's just say you have a video on all of it. Let's just say you become such a big of a YouTube channel that these companies are inviting you to come to their warehouse, and let's just say that you turn this into like a talk show or whatever. And you're making money, with commercials on real TV, not just YouTube TV. They could literally, and look at every single one of these channels that talk about cars, talk about food, cooking, talk about what YouTube could do this. They could just say, hey, you know what? Goodbye.
Yeah.
Because they feel like, yeah.
The only way you have full discretion is if you start your own video service.
Yeah. Now, I think what YouTube also is doing is they're trying to be very strategic about this. The reason why they have 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 views, you're gonna get the hour 4,000 of oh, you're right, 4,000 hours of watch time. I can't even talk right now.
Listen, we had a crazy work schedule yesterday. We're still trying to like recover from it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. it's oh my gosh. The 4,000 hours of watch time is not an easy thing to do. It is not. I'm very consistent with my Streaming Box Now channel. I am very lucky that I have the Rohas review channel that has a lot of subscribers. Mm-hmm. Not everybody jumped onto the Streaming Box Now. Some people did. So I have that to my advantage that people will go over there and will check it out. What's interesting is the people that view my videos, it says 30% subscribed, 70% not subscribed. So I'm like, okay, people who are not subscribed are finding me and I'm getting brand new subscribers, which is cool.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm already thinking of where am I going to take this channel next? Like, do I really want to do streaming boxes every single video? I am giving a lot of details, so I don't know where I'm going with it. But with the hours, you have to get people's attention and you have to get people to watch it.
You have to keep it.
You have to keep that. And it's not just one person.
No.
It's like, think about that. 4,000 hours. How many minutes is that? It's like 600 and some?
Man.
600 some thousand minutes? 620,000 minutes?
240,000.
240,000?
Yeah. 4,000 times 60, right?
4,000 hours
times 60.
60 minutes in an hour. That's 240,000?
Yeah. 6 times 4, 240.
Yeah. I was way off. I was thinking 6.
Yeah. Like I said, we're still recovering.
Yeah. So 240,000 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a long time. Like just think about how many movies is that that you have to watch.
It's good. But keep in mind, guys, we're not trying to discourage anybody who's trying to be a YouTuber or trying to make money off YouTube. We're just expressing some of the issues that you will face when you try to get your passion out there on YouTube. We're not discouraging anybody. Like I say, a lot of us come on here because we're passionate. We put out the content, and there is more ways than ever to monetize yourself and make a living off of YouTube without ad revenue. There's things like merchandise, there's the YouTube membership, there's Patreon, there's affiliate links like we talked about earlier through Amazon, GearBest, Banggood, all that kind of good stuff. So don't ever lose hope. There's a million ways to skin a YouTube.
But still, the thing that article that you found about YouTube, just they need to fix. So I don't know if you remember this next, but remember when they turned on that yellow icon? Everybody's videos went yellow. It was like an instant thing. They called it like the YouTube apocalypse or something.
Adpocalypse.
Adpocalypse. It was like we're talking about like Sniper Wolf. We're talking about PewDiePie. The Paul, whatever his name is, Paul Logan. Mm-hmm. We're talking about some of the biggest YouTubers out there that were just like crying about it, complaining about it, saying, what the hell is going on with this freaking adpocalypse? Everybody's things got taken down. I think PewDiePie, I don't know how many times he quit YouTube. He's like, I quit. He probably could have quit and just retired and just lived the rest of his life happy with all the money he's made.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah.
But dude, it's I don't know. I think it's sad that how, and I get it. YouTube has to protect their assets, literally asses.
Yeah, they do that.
They will get sued left and right if they see a video that they're just like, wait a minute, this infringes my copyrights. This infringes this and that. That's why when we get strikes and say, hey, this was from this strike, they're requesting for you to take it down. And then
YouTube will say, don't talk to us, talk to them.
Yeah, don't talk to us, talk to them. If you want your video back, talk to them. We're taking it down, period. And I've done it a couple times where I've submitted stuff and they won't say nothing, and then YouTube reinstates it. Once they reinstate it, I take it down. I'm like, cool. I'm back up. I'm deleting it. I'm good. The company forgot to reply back or whatever, or ignored it, or maybe it was a fake company, or it was just a pissed off YouTuber, which happens also. And now, yeah, I'm not gonna go through that one. Look at his face. So yeah, it's there's a lot of things in there. You know what? YouTube could be fun. Just, you're gonna get strikes. So stuff's gonna happen. It always happens. Just have fun with it.